Today I'll be reviewing the Azura, the latest shoe in the Saucony Endorphin line. Is it all it's cracked up to be? Is it really up there with the best super trainers? Let's find out.
So I'm Manny, I'm 44 years old, I've been running for about 4 years, took it up just after COVID. These are my personal best, all set over the last year or so, last couple of years. Looking to improve on them, looking to get as fast as I can. These are my training paces, the rough paces that I run for recovery, easy tempo, and so on. They're not set in stone, so I normally run to heart rate, but that gives you an idea of how fast I'm going. I tend to strike kind of mid to forefoot, depending on how fast I'm going. The faster I go, the further forward I go. I also have a tendency to pronate inwards, not massively so, but I do have that a little bit, so that does affect the kind of shoes I can use and the firmness that I like.
So I got this off the Saucony website, that's what it says. It's made for every day, but also it looks like it's pushing to go a little bit faster, so skewing towards the top end of speed.
Specifications are up on screen here. This is for a men's size 8, I believe, so mine are slightly different, but this will give you a comparison with any other shoe you want to look at. So it's an 8mm drop, a big chunk of foam at the back, and then obviously 8mm down to the 32mm at the front. Power Run PB foam midsole, which is a good, really good midsole, nice and responsive. There's a decent amount of padding at the back for anyone who has any Achilles issues, because sometimes there's very little there, so it is quite plush and nice there. We've also got the gusseted tongue, which I quite like. It helps to keep it in place, doesn't slip around so much. And obviously the engineered mesh upper, which is nice and breathable. In terms of the tread on the bottom, we've got the XT900 carbon rubber. There's a decent covering, but not too much. So this pair have got 120 kilometers on them, which is why there's a bit of scuffing, but all in all, they look pretty good. In terms of weight, it should be between 250 and 260 grams.
Got the left one at 254 and the right one at 259.
In terms of fit, I don't normally have a problem with most shoes. Very, very rarely do I get some that don't fit very well, but these were really, really good to get on. It's literally, as soon as I put them on, they felt comfortable. I used the runner's knot, so I managed to cinch them down quite quickly. So yeah, literally just whack them on. Just a couple of little adjustments. The way the tongue is gusseted helps a lot, so you don't have to, it doesn't move around too much. And then once you get them down, I've never had to stop on a run or change them or anything like that. So in terms of fit, initially, really good.
There's plenty of room along the front of the toe box. It fits in quite well. You do find some shoes quite narrow, but whilst these aren't super wide, they are quite good. 9.5, so my toe comes just before the end, so perfect, no problems there. It's a really nice fit. As I say, the tongue, really nicely gusseted, doesn't move, and there's also no heel slippage at the back. And that's really comfortable. I've not had a problem there at all.
Here we go then for the run test. I'm going to take you through a few different paces and see how it goes.
So it's really, really nice at easy pace. You can just really get into the groove quite easily. They don't force you forward too much. There's a lot of foam, you can feel it, but they also don't feel big and clunky and heavy. They just feel like you can keep it under control. You really don't have to run too quickly. Feels really nice. So on my easy days like today, it's absolutely a shoe I would go for. If I just want to have something that I can't really feel on my feet, it just kind of really is at one with me, and I just feel really comfortable running in it.
So for easy days and my easy running, I'm going to score that 8 out of 10. Really solid, good shoe for that.
So what I would say about these shoes for the truly recovery pace is that it's maybe not the best for me, because I find it does rock me onto the forefoot and I end up going faster than I want to be going, really. So I did, example of that is today, I did a workout yesterday, not a particularly hard one, but I can feel it in my legs a little bit. But at the same time, I looked down at my average pace and I was running more at easy pace than recovery. And that's just because it does push me forward and makes me kind of improve my mechanics. But again, when I'm doing a true recovery effort, I don't really want to be going that quickly. I want to be letting my body recover. Whilst it's not doing any huge damage, I'd say that there might be shoes that are better for a truly, truly slow recovery run. Although they do feel good, of course, you know, it might not be the best for that.
So for true recovery runs, when your legs are absolutely battered, these probably aren't the ones. I'd give them a 5 out of 10 for that, as there's other options that I'd probably use ahead of these. But at the same time, they're not awful, so if at a pinch you could do. It's not a huge deal for me because it's rarely that my legs are actually that battered. And if they are, I tend to just go on the treadmill, and it doesn't really matter what I wear on there because it's so forgiving.
Now, not sure how much I'm going to be able to talk for this one, but when I do go at a slightly higher pace, so getting up to more towards kind of tempo level, it does pick up quite nicely, kind of rolls you through onto the forefoot, and really do feel that pop coming off your step. So it's a really nice feeling. It's almost like a carbon plated feeling. It's obviously not quite as good, but at the same time, I've done a couple of longer tempo sessions and I've forgotten that I'm wearing them, which is a really good sign. It made me want to run quickly, so that's really good.
I'd say that is really where the sweet spot is for this shoe. So tempo and threshold range, I'd give it 9 out of 10 for that.
So in terms of sprinting, not bad getting up to a big speed. They do feel good. Push you onto the forefoot, feel like it's what they're supposed to be doing. It's just a really nice feeling running in the shoe. I can't get enough of it.
So in terms of your really short, especially your VO2 max and your sprint sessions, these can easily do it, but they're not the best shoe for it. They can, but you can find something lighter and a bit more nippy to do this with. So 6.5 out of 10 for VO2 max and sprint.
I've been sucked into buying quite a lot of shoes in my time, and after I do my first run or first few runs, I just get quite underwhelmed. This is absolutely not the case with the Saucony Azura. I just find they work really well for me. I really want to run in them, and especially who wouldn't want to run in them on a day like today. If you look at the price point as well, I've seen some at the moment. There's some unbelievable deals on at the moment. It is just a no-brainer for me, really. If you want something that you can run every day in, this is the one for you. And also, I'd say I would never even dream of running a marathon in anything else than a carbon-plated shoe. But if I had to, out of all the shoes I've run in, this would 100% be the one. I mean, again, it won't be as good as a carbon-plated shoe, but if you don't like the carbon options, I'd definitely give this a try.
So here I'll show you how it stacks up with another couple of daily trainers that I've used. So I've comparing it with the Puma Velocity Nitro 4 and the ASICS Superblast 2. Now the ASICS I've been a huge fan of. I've had 2 pairs of it, done over 2,000 kilometers in it. Never thought I'd buy anything different or find anything that was anywhere near it. But the Saucony really has stepped up in that respect. Also considerably cheaper as well, which is really good. I've added a long run column here and also comfort. And that gives us an overall score out of 10. So realistically, the Saucony and the ASICS are neck and neck, really. I haven't done anything on the durability yet, because whilst Saucony feels absolutely fine at the moment, I don't know what it's going to be like after 500k. So I will update it after I've gone a bit further in it. Doesn't look like there'll be any problems, but the really good thing about the Superblast was that it did last forever. Yeah, it's really hard to throw away. But at the same time, I think the Saucony might just make me do that. Overall, the Saucony Endorphin Azura is an absolutely brilliant daily trainer and really does do really well in the category of super trainer. Again, no carbon plate, but it really doesn't need one. Saves the legs, you run at a decent speed in it. I completely agree with Saucony's assessment of it. It is great when you pick up the pace. Again, not amazing at recovery, but I'll get over that. As I said, I don't really do a huge amount of really slow running, and if I do, I'll do it on the treadmill. Who should buy it? Anyone that does a lot of running. If you wanted to have it for just one shoe, do everything, I'd do that. You can get it for under £100 at the moment on sports shoes, and there's loads of different places you can get it relatively cheaply. They've obviously made a hell of a lot of them. I would really, really get one if you get the chance. All in all, I will definitely be using this for the majority of my running over the next few weeks and months. Looking forward to seeing how it goes, and I'll be back with a bit of a longer term review on how it goes.
Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.